Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt.
I'm Andrew, and drum roll.
Boom! It's the first episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Yay! The OGs of the OGs of the OC.
You remember when you first told me about OC?
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
It was so long ago, and you said to me, I was a young little boy. I don't even think I knew that I liked boys yet. I think everyone else knew, but I didn't know.
You were like 10, I think.
Yeah, but I think people were, the woke people of the time probably were like,
I love the OC.
And you said
the
to me,
first season
Andrew,
was so
there's
good.
this show, they follow these women, and I remember, and yeah, I think it still took me a couple years to really catch on, but then I did, and look at where we are now.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you the first thing I thought when I saw Tamra coming down in the motorcycle was, I'm on the fence, you're back, Tamra, because you can be really, really good, or you can be horrid.
You know what I thought?
What?
Look at me, I'm Tamra Bonnie, because I was like, this girl looks like she's going to play Sandy in Grease. Going down, like I heard I honestly thought that, you were going to then see Vicki and Shannon with the little bells. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to Rydell High. Tamra Bonnie is back in session.
Here's the thing. I'm over nasty. I'm over nasty. And Tamra can get really nasty. And let's face it, after we've just had weeks and weeks of pump rules, and we've had weeks and weeks of Jersey, I want the Tres Amigas to be back, and I want them to be drunk, and I want Vicki to be peeing on the bed. Like, this is what I really want. I want them to be in the pool, taking off their clothes, going, ooh. I want Luann, like, I loved the episode of New York where Luann was so drunk she fell into the shrubs. Like, that's what I want. But it was funny that they started, the last time you saw me, I was in a bush, and it was Tamra.
I love that.
The bush. It was funny, that part was funny. But I need Tamra to not be nasty. I need the show not to be nasty. I need to be them having a little bickering, but more that they're falling down drunk. I just do. That's just what I'm going to say. I don't want a bunch of, who did, and at least it wasn't too bad last night, but I have a feeling it's going to get bad. But I do want to agree with Emily on one thing. Costco pizza is excellent. If you have a chance, go to Costco. It's $10 for the whole pizza. It's so thick. You feed like a family of 10.
Now, I have to ask you.
Yes.
Because you're a pickleball star. Are you going to bring picnic baskets to your league soon? Heather Dubrow basket?
Listen, Heather Dubrow, what the hell did Terry do to his face? I don't know what he did. I mean, I thought whatever he did to his Achilles heel was an excuse so you wouldn't notice what happened to his face. You'd be so busy watching Heather wheel him around the estate that you didn't notice his face because you were too busy. Oh, you did notice his face.
I did not.
Well, listen, everybody out there, what the hell did Terry Dubrow do to his face?
I'm going to go back and watch.
He had it fractured or whatever.
Maybe it was fresh.
It was fresh. I want to know who did his work because
I looked at the pickleball experience, and honestly, I got to tell you, I literally had visions of you there with your girls and your husband bringing in the picnics basket. That's what I thought.
I'm going to tell you.
No, it was a driver for Heather Dubrow, but I imagined my uncle bringing in the picnic basket, going, "Hi, girls, here you go."
Here's my problem. Every show was talking about pickleball, and I'm sort of over everybody talking about pickleball.
Oh, because it's your thing.
No, it's not that it's because my thing. But it's just so cliche now. Oh yeah. Play pickleball. Oh, let's go play pickleball. Let's go play pickleball. They don't know what they're doing. They're making it a fad, and it's too bad because it's a good sport, but they're going to make it a fad because they all do it. And I'm over it. I was very happy to see Emily with her kids.
Yes.
And her daughter was funny in the drive-through. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved how Emily was like, oh, your kids back at school yet? Oh, they're driving me crazy. Oh, I want to kill mine. But I loved seeing Emily and Gina with kids. And the same with this new Jenn person who I don't know who she is. I wrote down who's Jenn. Even though I'd seen her with Tamra, I still went, who's Jenn? But I loved seeing the kids again. Because in the beginning, it was like you saw little Allie and you saw Avery Singer. You saw all of Gina Keogh's, was it Gina Keogh? Yeah, Gina Keogh.
Yeah.
And you saw Laurie Peterson's kid, even though one's in prison. And I'm just saying, you saw the Countess's kids. You saw,
Yeah, it's good. We want to see them in their natural
you saw
habitat.
Teresa's kids. So you get to see all these kids.
Melissa's kids. You can say that too.
Yeah. Melissa's kids. Okay, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? You saw Kim Zolciak with her kids. You know, you get to know who they were. So I loved that we had like little kids back who were like 8, 9 years old in the show again. It made me very happy because that's what it is all about.
Something about Gina. 2 things about Gina. First and foremost, Heather Dubrow is clearly like, I hope that this isn't going to be a preview of Heather's season, because the fact that she was harping on not seeing Gina for a couple months, like, I feel like Gina walked into that scene and was like, okay, like, I've had stuff going on. We went to New York for 3 weeks. We worked together and filmed for like 8 straight months. Like, I needed a break for a little bit. Like, get over it.
But
like,
you know what? Heather Dubrow,
I know.
She's just not, when she started with her, nobody drops by my house. We have 3 gates. And it was so much. And then everything is, I'm designing my son's college dorm room. And that's so obnoxious. I'm going to tell you, my daughter graduated from college about 10 years ago. People were just starting to bring in their own mattresses. Now I heard they have the whole room empty and they bring in their own dresses and
that's
drawers.
Crazy.
And it's ridiculous. You should have a desk and a chair in the room and a little bed on risers. You can suffer.
Doctor it up if you want to. Put risers, do this, put a mattress pad if you want to, but everyone should be operating out of the same raw materials.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you this.
It was so obnoxious when she's talking about, and what made it even more obnoxious to me is how they said, 50% are gone, 50% to go. And it made me feel like they didn't really want their kids. That's just what I'm going to say. They couldn't wait to get rid of them. That's what I
Classy, fancy pants never says anything wrong, but she can dump off half her kids and no one's supposed to say anything. But yet, if someone else said that, then it would be like, oh, I'm not that kind of mother. I just don't like it. It's good for Heather. It's good in her moment. I'll tell you that no one is cut from the Northeast like the people from the Northeast. And I'm going to tell you why. Gina, good for you and your ex. Good for you and your ex figuring it out. And also, I'm going to say this. Good for your ex, Gina. I forget his name, but that man for being able to Matt, to being able to swallow that you fucked up. You got in trouble with the law. It was on TV, but you messed up. I'm not saying that you should be super happy that your ex put it on TV, but at the same time, you're a real man for taking responsibility and for also finding like positive at the end of the tunnel. And you know what? Good for you, Gina, for sticking to your guns, because you probably taught him a lesson. And now his next relationship, he's going to be a different person. And I think they're all going to be better for it.
I hope so.
Like the cloth of the Northeast.
Well, I can listen to Gina. I would take Gina over Heather Dubrow any day of the week, because it's too much. The house, the pizza kitchen, every single thing is perfect in her house. The way the champs, the whole bit. She's just too much for me, Heather Dubrow, and she doesn't make me. And Terry grabbing her butt and the whole bit. It was so contrived. They're so contrived.
They're fake.
They're fake. They're contrived. That's how I think. That's what I think. The whole time I just wanted to say, F you, Heather.
You know what they reminded me of?
Driving me crazy. Who?
Missy and Joey.
You think so?
In a different place with different means but planning, desperate, no storyline. Let's find ways to get mad at people. Let's dig up old stuff. And I just hope, because you know what, there is a storyline around being over the top wealthy, but it's like, girlfriend, like, find things that are actually I don't know. Do you really think Heather, do you think that there's no way that this is who she really is? Like, there's no way that she's like this, even when there aren't cameras.
I kept on thinking to myself, Heather Dubrow really belongs in Beverly Hills. She doesn't belong in the OC. She really doesn't. She's at a different level of wealth and status and everything else. And you can't compare Tamra Barney's house and Heather Dubrow's, and they're in different leagues. It's just that simple.
Tamra and Teddy on their podcast talk about the fact that they love to talk about all the fakes they see on TV, like all the fake brands, the people. And Tamara's like, it's one thing if you like got like a fake Gucci belt on, but everything else is like either like not designer or you have some designer. Like it's okay to throw a fake thing in once in a blue moon. No one's gonna really say anything or care. But when you're wearing head to toe fake stuff, like, and you have to wear all these labels, and they were saying that it's not. I think that it's not that Tamara was saying that it's really anyone on the cast. I even forget. Oh, they said Jill Zarin's one of them. They said Jen Shaw from Salt Lake City is one of them. Teresa, Tamara has it out for Teresa. They're not in a good place. But but I will say Tamara did say, and I think this is why I'm interested to see how the season goes, because I wonder if it had any meaning. But she said in the Andy episode, because they talked about his book and he writes about all of these people and all these things in the diary.
Right. We gotta, you know what? We gotta read the book and do a review on the book.
Yeah, because there's a lot of housewife stories, and I heard it's an easy read, and I don't really like to read. But the diaries I could do.
Eyes.
Yeah, we could pick like 20 to 30 of them and just do them.
Do it.
But I'll say that Tamara made a very important comment that said, this season I realized how important it was when Vicki told me when I was a first-year housewife.
Yeah.
That money is king on this show, but it's having it, not spending it. And Tamara said that she's always wanted to make sure that she, obviously like puts money in investments, does all like she doesn't care about. And it's true. When you look back, Tamara's never been the label whore ever.
No, never. Not head to toe, like Chanel, like Jenn Aiden is, and some of the others. Yeah, but I do want to agree with Emily that the human mouth is one of the dirtiest in the world.
And dogs are clean.
Dogs are much cleaner than a human mouth, and they lick themselves. Just saying. Thank God humans can't do that.
Hey, at least Raquel then would be satisfied without breaking up any couples.
All right, so we finally got Shannon and Tamara back together. And I want to say a good Shannon and a good Tamara are better. There's some of their parts are together than them separate. Shannon's better when she's in a good place with Tamara, and Tamara's better when she's in a good place with Shannon. And I put Vicki into that whole Trace amigas. And when they're good, they are a joy. And when they're bad, I don't even want to watch. I just don't. I want them to. Yeah, well, that was very contrived with the food and the whole bit.
No, but I'm telling you, Tamara last night on Andy said that, like, Andy asked, how was your experience? And she said, I was great. I'm really grateful that I was able to get close to Shannon. The Trace amigas are back together.
Yes. And that's what I need. Like, that's why I don't need another nasty season. It may get nasty in and out, but at the end of the day, I want Trace amigas. I told you, I want them in Puerto Vallarta. I want them peeing on the bed. I want them drunk. I want them to go and the whole bit.
I'm okay with Tamara and Vicki getting into a few screaming matches and then the episode ending with them laughing and crying together and making up, because that's entertaining.
Yeah. But everything about this show would be better without Heather. I just want to say that. The whole show would be better without her. She should be gone.
Yeah.
She adds nothing. And I just can't wait till Vicki comes back either, because she's sort of my spirit animal.
I always find that so funny, but yeah, I get it. I mean,
yeah, I just love her. And when Taylor comes back, she's greater than Heather too.
Oh, Taylor's great.
Yeah, she's greater than Heather. Heather's going to be very insecure this year because she might be overshadowed by them all.
I hope Heather comes at Taylor.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I would love to hear Taylor go, I want to take you outside and go Oklahoma.
I will say, I think the problem with Tamara is that under it all, she's very, very soft. But she doesn't want anybody to know she's hurt and wounded. And so she comes off very, very hard as a shell to protect herself. But at the end of the day, she's very, very soft. And she's not as strong as she perceives.
She talks about that on the episode with Andy. She talks all about how she got fired. And how but she says now it looks back on it because she wouldn't have her and Teddy's podcast is the most successful housewife podcast of them all.
No, I've never listened to it because I
Well,
have
think
my
about it.
own
They had a bunch of
podcast.
fans. They had a bunch of fans. They were both fired, and they both have a ton of information. And they also can
I can't
bring on.
stand Teddy Mellencamp.
She's amazing on her podcast. Totally different experience than her on TV. She's funny. She's quirky. She says funny things. She also asks some questions, at least with Andy, that Tamra can't ask because Teddy's like, I don't work for you.
Yeah. So she can say whatever she wants. Yeah. But she does Kyle Richardson's dirty work. So
yeah, I'll say that I think
has she said anything about the Ozempic? Because she's got issues too.
Who? Teddy
Mellencamp.
She has Ozempic?
No, I'm asking, has she said anything about Ozempic?
No.
That'll be interesting. They should all say something, especially the ones who are the fitness people. They should be saying,
Oh, I actually think I've only listened to the Andy episode, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to a great season of the OC, and Vicki does come back, and Taylor Armstrong's going to be on, and
Jenn. We now know the new one, Jenn. We don't know enough about her yet.
Yeah, I don't know enough about her.
She's got a lot of work done already. I can tell you that.
I know. And then I like the idea that the kids stay in the house and she comes and goes. That's the hot new thing, Kellyanne Conway and George do that. They leave and the kids stay in the house, and Kelly comes in for half the week. And
that's because their daughter runs the whole household. Let's call it what it is.
And then George comes in and he stays with them the other half of the week. And you know what, though? If you can afford it, I think it's much better for the kids if the kids stay in their house, in their room, in their home, and the parents come in and out. And that way I think that's the way to go forward with the parents who are separated.
I also think that the Conway daughter is the one getting all the money through all the social endorsements. And because they do come and go, she gets more TikTok material. So then
I know, and she's on, is it OnlyFans or Fans Only?
It's OnlyFans. I didn't know she was on.
Yeah, she is. She's on OnlyFans.
She's fun.
Okay, you join. Let me know how it is.
I'll tell you, if she had her own show, I'd watch that.
Ooh, maybe she will.
Let's put it out there.
Will. Sounds good.
Auntie Andrew Productions, Juicy Joe's Boys Trip coming this fall. Juicy Joe's Boys Trip, and coming next spring. Colin Conway.
Is that her name, Colin?
No, it's gonna be CALLING.
Oh, Colin Conway. Yeah,
Colin Conway.
That's good. She might like that. So if you're out there, I can't think of her first name. Do you know Kelly?
No.
I don't either. I'll have to figure it out.
No,
it's something
Taylor?
like that. No, it's not. We'll figure it. Next week's episode, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear another thing that was great. I think I told you, but Jackie Larita's moving to the OC. Maybe we can start a rumor that she'll be joining the cast.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
They could have a spinoff. Maybe that's how we get, you know what? That's how we get Heather Dubrow off OG-OC. And we say we have a spinoff. The rejects from other cities, they come to the OC to retire. So it'll be the real retirees of Orange County. And
Heather could be the host?
She can be the host. You got Jackie Larita, you got Taylor Armstrong. You can go back. Gina Keogh can be on it just because she's, from the past.
She's
and then
fine.
maybe once Jen Shaw gets out of prison, she can relocate there.
In 9 years.
Oh, she's already gotten that sentence reduced. So.
Oh yeah, how many are we up to? Oh, good.
There was a rumor that she was trying to get a reality show going in prison.
Ooh.
You got to be real stupid to think you could pull that off.
Anyways, well, I'm looking forward to. We're gonna have a great season of OC.
It's just beginning, and all I hope is that I just want to see Tamra singing "Some 11" by the end. Just her and Eddie. We got to get them this starring in the Orange County revival of Grease with the motorcycle.
And
he's going to be a fire guard.
He's very much, what was it?
Danny Zuko. Oh, no, he's like Kinnicky.
Kinnicky. I was going to say he's more Kinnicky.
Yeah, he's more Kinnicky.
It is a Terry Dubrow aspect to Kinnicky.
Yeah, maybe. I think Terry Dubrow's Kinnicky. Or Terry Dubrow is the guy that gets the pies thrown, the nerd.
You run around.
Yeah, that's and the girl, that is Heather Dubrow.
Yes, with
Jan, right? Is that her name?
Yeah, Jan, yeah.
Tamra is Rizzo. Totally.
totally Rizzo.
Yeah.
So no, you just called her Sandy.
No. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, she looks like Sandy. I guess you could say that Vicky's Rizzo. A little annoyed at the world, but a really good heart, serious about her work. And then you got Shannon, who can be it can be
Well, Shannon is probably the most Sandy, though.
oh yeah, maybe. And Taylor's Rizzo. And then you got Vicki.
No, Tamra is Rizzo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tamra's
You
Rizzo.
said Taylor. You said Taylor.
Oh no. Taylor, I don't know. Taylor might be the girl that's with the other side, the girlfriend on the other team.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I gotta say the one that's really is I think
No,
it
I
could
could
be
see Emily being the dancer on the other
oh
side.
yeah, probably. And I will say that, you know, Vicki and Gina could both compete for a little beauty school dropout.
Yes.
It could Vicki, she could be like, you know what it could be? It could be like, I got fired again from Housewives, but I'll be back again.
We're gonna have to work on this week. Who's who in the Housewives?
And if you want to know more about my takes of Grease spoofs on Bravo, go and see my Vanderpump Rules, the musical, and listen to Raquel sing her song about Sandy Sandoval.
All right, we're gonna see you next week.
Bye on Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not.
Goodbye.